We'll get started. Coach, got anything you want to say? We'll take questions.
Hold on a sec, yeah. Yeah, I thought Jake really set the tone. Jackson getting a big 3-run homer in the inning, he got it in. It kind of helped Jake execute some more pitches, a little easier for him, and gave him a little wiggle room, not to make too many mistakes. And I thought he did a great job going pitch to pitch.
Okay, questions, raise your hand.
Jacob Under with the Oklahoman. Jake, you faced these guys a week ago. What was different for you? What did you feel worked well tonight?
I thought I had the slider working a little bit better tonight, but I mean overall stuck with the same approach. Just trying to go one pitch at a time and really attack hitters.
And Skip, what did you see from Jake? You mentioned just he set the tone, but what did you see?
I thought he was himself more so, wasn't trying too hard, more of executing pitches, just going with the game plan of what he does with his strengths and locating his fastball, keeping those guys off balance because they're a really good offense. And can you turn my phone off over there? Here, you can hand it to me. I'll turn it off. But that's great. Thank you. Good Lord. I don't know where it's at. Somewhere in one of these pockets. You can find it, Eric. But I thought he stuck with his game plan. He stuck with his strengths, and that's the biggest thing that I thought he did really well tonight.
Over here.
Yeah, Coach. I don't think we talked about it yesterday, but I don't think you had any walks against West Virginia today. I don't think you had any until the 7th, and you already had that big lead. How much does that help you guys?
Well, early in the year was we wouldn't walk in anybody, and we're giving up a ton of hits, and you just got to keep with the approach of letting those guys earn their way on because hitting's hard at times. And so I think we get out of that and try to get away from swinging, making them swing and miss. If you could throw 27 pitches in a game, would you? That's a question. Yeah, everybody says that, but they love the strikeout, and they get in the game and they want to strike the guy out, and so they try really hard. And when you try in this game, you fail. And unfortunately, that's what happens. And with him, he stuck with his game plan, just executing one pitch at a time and trying to stay in the moment as much as he could.
Don Williams from Lubbock Avalanche Journal. Jake, you said a moment ago your slider was working well. I was noting at least velo on the scoreboard. I think I jotted down 7 of your first 8 strikeouts. It showed 93, 94, 95. Was that setting up your slider for later in the game or not?
Absolutely. I like to pitch off my fastball, really try and get ahead with it, and then just kind of go to my secondary.
And we also noticed at least once in the inning, once later in the game, like 6th or 7th, between innings, you're out in right field throwing in the bullpen, right?
Mm-hmm.
How often do you do that? What was the reason why?
Our hitters had a good inning going, so I just wanted to keep my arm hot and went down there to play some catch.
What else?
Carlos Silva, Lubbock Avalanche Journal. Jackson, Coach had mentioned it, but what were you looking for on that home run that you had? And I guess when you kind of watched it, can you kind of just describe, what you're looking for when you hit it and how it felt to get one out there?
I know that from watching other hitters that he was trying to establish the fastball early. He beat me. I was late on a fastball, fouled it back. I'm like, he's probably going to come back again since I showed that I was late. He went 2-seam away, tried to bust me with the 4-seam, and I just reacted to it. I've been trying to stay short to the ball recently. I've been getting big at times, just trying to let the ball get as deep as possible and react.
Joe Healy, Baseball America. Skip, what can you say about the consistency Jake's given you this year on the mound to really be able to build out a pitching plan around the idea that you're going to have somebody give you what he gives you week in, week out?
I kind of get emotional about it because I know the work that he put in. And he's really a routine guy, and it's a credit to what he's done from when he was a freshman. He's like the poster child of our program in pitching. He came in, and his body changed. He kept staying with it, was patient, kept working, and stayed with his routines. He's really routine-oriented, and that's one reason why I wanted to give him 7 days versus a short week, 2 weeks in a row. It's tough for those kids, especially even though he's a big, strong, physical guy. When you start seeing that, when they go into pro ball, they got to learn how to do it once every 5 days, and that once every 7 days they've been in college. You want to keep them on that routine, especially he knows exactly what he's going to do tomorrow, and then the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and that's what really he's honed into and trying to get better and better as he goes through it. And I still think he's going to continue to grow and get better when he goes into pro ball.
Jake, building off Joe's question, how far do you feel you've come?
Oh, I mean, I feel like I've come a long way since high school for sure. My mechanics have just continued to improve, and like Skip said, my body's also gotten better, and I credit that all to the coaching staff and our strength staff, and really everybody.
And Skip, you planned this out with the bullpen day yesterday, and Jake going today. Could you have drawn it up any better?
No, probably not. I got a cowboy hat at home, and I pull names out of it and try to figure out who's going to pitch. No, but no. That's you have to do it. Sometimes you have to do that, and you have to take that chance. And I thought our body of work going into this tournament was really good, so that helped us to where we could make that decision. We didn't have to come in here and win 2 or 3 games or win 1 game and do that.
1 or 2 more. Anything else? Feel good tonight? Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
And thanks to everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Some of you.